All right, so I just want to focus on this little monster picture that we see right here because you guys are going to be doing some division today and you're going to be dividing into equal groups. To divide something into equal groups, that means that each group has to have the same number. So when we were in class and sometimes we would do teams, I would always count you off. 1, 2, 1, 2, and I'll put all my ones over here and all my twos over here. And I would try to make it as equal as possible. When we had an even amount of kids, it was easy to do two equal groups. But when you have an odd amount of kids, sometimes you'll usually always have an odd one out dividing depending on how you're dividing your groups. If we look at this monster though, you see that there is going to be a total of, it says right here, 12 dots right here at the bottom, 12 dots. We want to get those 12 dots all into these 6 clouds, but we want to make sure that each cloud has the same amount of dots. So what they went and they did was they put one dot, another, and they just kept putting dots all the way until they got to 12. So they said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then start again, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then they stopped. Then they realized, well, it looks like there is 12 dots all together. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clouds. So there is 2 dots in each cloud. That might have been kind of confusing, but I have an example, another example. So your worksheet that you're going to be doing today looks like this. So I'm going to go over not exactly these problems, but I'm going to go over how to do this. So I'm going to go over maybe 2 or 3 examples, and then I'll have you guys do the rest by yourself. So if we look over here, the question says there's 12 candy canes. Well, let's change this to smiley faces because those are actually smiley faces. So there's 12 smiley faces in 4 groups. To me, this looks like it's all over the place. Now, you guys are going to have to get your own pen and paper and write this down. Me, I'm going to use the computer just to show you guys because I can't show you pen and paper on here. So what I want to do is I have 12 smiley faces. So I have all my 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, okay? If I were you, though, I would write 12 circles. It wants it in 4 groups. So I know that I'm going to have, let's draw. So this is going to be one of my groups. This is going to be another group, and I'm probably going to have to make them bigger. So these are my 4 groups. Make them bigger. I'm going to have to fit all 12 of these into these 4, but I'm going to have to do it equally. So, again, you're just going to do one at a time. So I'll say 1. Oh no, where'd you go? Hold on. Let's turn this transparent. There we go. Let's make these transparent so you can see the pretty little smiley faces. Okay, so I put 1 there. Now I can't just keep putting them in here because I'm not going to know when to stop. So I have to just put 1 at a time. You have to be fair, right? So every box only gets 1. It's just like when we have our Christmas parties and stuff. And I say everybody can only take 1 and you can have more later if there's extra. So I'll put 1 right there, 1 right here, 1 right here, 1 right here. Well, there's still some more, so I keep going because remember, I want all 12 of them in a box. So then I start again. You get 1, you get 1, you get 1, you get 1. Oh, there's still more. I keep going then. You get 1, you get 1, you get 1, and you get 1. Now, if you were drawing this on a piece of paper, what I would tell you to do is since you can't drag, I would just tell you to X out your smiley faces as you write it in your boxes. But now, I need to decide, how many is in each box? And hopefully it's an equal number. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 3 in this box. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that means that 12, because remember there's 12 smiley faces, divided by 4, because there's 4 boxes, equals 3, because there's 3 smiley faces in each box. All right, let's do another one because that may have been confusing for some. So let's move these boxes. It'll be easier to move the boxes than the smiley faces. So let's move our boxes and let's change our numbers. This time, I want 5 boxes. I want 15 smiley faces. No, actually, yeah, I'll do 15 smiley faces. And so we have to change this because our answer is not 3. This time we have 15 smiley faces in 5 groups. So 15 divided by 5. So now we do the same thing again. We give each box a smiley face, and we have to be fair, so everybody gets one at a time. So let's go ahead and do that. Each box gets one, and we keep going until there's no one left. So then you start again. Oh, there's still some extra, so let's keep going. All right, looks like that's an even number. Now, to find our answer, we need to figure out how many smiley faces are in each box. I think you can look at that real quick and tell me. How many do you see in each box? I see 3. So our answer, again, is going to be 3. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3. All right, let's do it one more time. This time, though, I only want to use 2 boxes. And we're going to delete some smiley faces. All right, so we have 2 boxes. Make these a little bigger so they can fit all the smiley faces. How many smiley faces do we have? Go ahead and count those real quick. So we have 12 smiley faces. How many groups, how many boxes do we have? 2. So our word problem is going to say 12 divided by 2. Let's delete that 3. What do we do now? We got to make it even, so let's go ahead. Help me out. Let's give everybody one. Uh-oh. We don't want to move the box. We just want to move the spaces. All right, so this is going to be easy. 1 for you. 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 And we just keep going. Uh-oh, did I lose one? I think I might have lost one or done something backwards. But okay. So each one should have gotten, let's see, how many do we see in each one? I see 6. So that means that 12 divided by 2 equals 6. The more I look at these little smiley faces, they look like little Barneys smiling at me. But all right, should we do one more? Let's do one more. Just want to make sure that you 100% got it. So this time let's do 3 boxes. We'll do 3 boxes. And let's keep the amount of smiley faces that we have. So we still have 12 smiley faces, but now we have 3 groups. So let's delete that 2, change to 3, delete the 6. All right, what's our first step? What do we do? We got to give each box 1. Some of these, hold on, let's move some of these. They're already in the boxes. All right, so moving the box again. We'll leave that one in there. 1 for that, 1 for you, 1 for you. Let's move this box down a little bit. All right, how many do we see in each box? We should see 4 in each box. So we know that 12 divided by 3 is 4. So you guys, just like how I wrote my questions down here, I wrote it exactly the way that you'll see it over here. So for here, I wrote 12 smiley faces in 3 groups. I had to draw my own smiley faces. You guys are going to have to draw your own circles or whatever it tells you to draw, okay? So you draw, this is the number of how many circles or whatever you're going to draw. This is the number of how many boxes you're going to have. And your answer is going to be how many equally go in each box. Same over here. 15 candy canes in 5 groups. That means that I would draw 15 candy canes, and y'all, just like in class, you don't have to draw a candy cane, you can draw a circle. So I would draw 15 circles. Then I would come to the bottom, I would draw 5 different squares, and then I would give each square a circle until I no longer have any more of that 15. And you do that for the entire page, okay? If you don't know how to do it or you need to watch it again, you can always go back and watch it again. All right? Thank you. I'll see y'all next time.